A 2020 release from the house of Azaro I found recently, and this one kind of flew under the radar. I haven't heard many people mention it, but I decided to give it a try. And lo and behold, on first spray, I fell in love with the fragrance, and it has one of my favorite notes. So if you want to know what fragrance this is, then you're going to have to stay tuned. Welcome back. So for those of you who are first timers to this channel, welcome. And if you're not a subscriber to this channel, then definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. And that doesn't just go for the newcomers. That goes for people who frequently watch my videos and just choose not to subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything and it's not going to hurt. Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Ring that bell icon for notifications. Like these videos, thumbs up, share the videos, and be active in the comment section. And once again, it costs you absolutely nothing. With that being said, let's continue. The fragrance that I am talking about from the house of Azaro, and Azaro makes some pretty good fragrances. I'm a huge fan of Azaro Chrome. There are a lot of people who don't like Azaro Chrome, but in my case, I love it. There were a lot of flankers that came out after that, and I love the majority of those also. This one is one that actually flew under the radar for me, and I saw it in a TJ Maxx and I decided to go ahead and give it a shot. And it is from the house of Azzaro. Once again, this is Azzaro Sport. Now, I picked this fragrance up at TJ Maxx and it was, I want to say $19.99. And I decided, what the heck, let me go ahead and give it a shot. I'm really trying to stay away from a lot of cheapies, but being that there's not a lot out, I think I seen a couple of Polo Ultra Blues or something like that, in which I already have one of those. But this one is something I didn't have, so I decided to give it a try. And lo and behold, I love the scent. Now, the bottle is nice. The cap is cheesy. It's just a plain old plastic lightweight cap. But the atomizer on this thing is astonishing. Now, it's not like Sean John's 3 a.m. or like Triumph of Bacchus or nothing like that. But this still is pretty decent. So that's very nice. And on opening spray, when I first sprayed this in my truck, I was in love with this fragrance. Tonka bean. I love the note of tonka bean. And I love the sweetness that it's just enticing. I love it. Now, there are a lot of fragrances out there that call themselves sport. This one, on the other hand, I consider a sporty type fragrance. I also would consider wearing something like this on a date because this does smell kind of seductive in my opinion. I'm not speaking for everybody else. This is just my opinion. I love the sweetness in this, and I do believe that a female would find this attractive also if sprayed moderately, because this can get a little cloying, especially in the heat. And I'm in Georgia, and just like Trey says in his videos down in Alabama, it gets hot. It's humid. It's super humid. So something like this would probably not be the right choice in this extreme heat. And if you do wear it, 1 or 2, maybe 3 sprays depending would suffice. Now, the note breakdown I'm going to put here, and you get lavender, you're going to get clary sage, sandalwood, which gives it a bit of creaminess, and you get tonka bean. That's it. Now, Fragrantica I'm going to put here. This is what they say about the fragrance. This is the classifications for it. And I really like this fragrance. I have nothing bad to say about it thus far. I actually just picked this up today, and I have not given it a full wearing because, frankly, my scent of the day, and I'm going with it again, from Cremo. If I can get it to focus. bergamot and musk. And y'all can tell by the dent I've put in this that I actually do like this fragrance. I couldn't stand it at first, but I actually like it. And actually, a classmate of mine and a young lady that works at the hospital, I don't know if she's still there now, but when I used to work at the hospital, she worked on, I believe it was the 4th floor in the nurses station. And I just seen her as I was leaving the Dollar Tree, and she was probably a good maybe 15 feet away from me and passing. She was going to her vehicle and I actually was going towards the store, and we spoke, and she said, "I can smell your cologne way over here." And I just bust out laughing. So bergamot and musk, sidebar, is my scent of the day. But as soon as I give this a full wearing, I will do an update video and let you all know what kind of performance I get out of this. But so far, the scent profile, thumbs up, A1. I love it. If you like sweet fragrances, at first I was on the fence about it when I first smelled it, because it kind of gave me that kind of syrupy, sweet, Invictus-y kind of vibe. But once it dried on my skin a few minutes, it did change, and you get more of maybe a tonka bean, a sweet, not a super syrupy sweet vibe, but it's more of like a seductive sweet to me. That's the vibe I got from it, and I like this one a lot. So hopefully this turns out to have pretty decent performance. If I can get at least 4 hours out of it, 4.5 hours maybe, I'd be satisfied. $20 is not much to waste on a fragrance, especially if you get decent performance out of it. Not everything has to last you 72 to 103 hours, which is ridiculous for many people to be saying stuff like that. But hey, if that's what they're getting, that's their skin. I can't complain. If they like it, I love it. But this fragrance is going to be one I'm going to be giving some testing. I want to wear this tomorrow. It's been raining off and on, so it's been in between muggy and slightly cool. So today it wasn't that bad. It was a little cool. It was raining off and on all day long. So this probably would have made a pretty decent fragrance to wear. Now, when the sun is out and it's like blazing hot and it's in the 90s to almost 100 degrees outside, I don't think I would even reach for something like this. But hopefully tomorrow we'll have some decent weather. I have to check it tonight and see. But if it's decent enough for me to wear something like this, then I'll definitely wear it, and I'll give you guys a quick update video. So from the house of Azzaro, this is Azzaro Sport. If you see this in your local TJ Maxx and it's at a reasonable price, definitely give it a try. And I'm out of here, y'all. Here's to smelling great. Peace.